Hi, Terry. Hi, Bree. It's been a while. Getting on the list, eh? Thank you. Hi, Giggles. If I can get. There we go. All right, let's make this. We got what is this? Friday Night Live. You guys check out the this weekend reading, the short and sweet. Get to watch the sunset with me. The sun go down behind my... Hey, Rainbow, thank you. The sun setting behind my fake flowers. Yay, Cheryl. Hi, Iman. I'm so sorry I ran off at the last minute, but I was already like tired and I was just kind of like just jabbering with Divine Goddess. Wow, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You manifested me. Well, here I am. Alrighty. So, Terry, do you want to ask a quick? Oh, you're gonna cash at me. Okay, we'll put Terry first. Thank you. And then Rainbow. I think the boys are going to play basketball. Yay! And then Cheryl. And then Iman. And then Giggles. Okay, we have a full house. We can close up shop now. Okay. Here's the list. And I will do the little protection prayer and turn on the lights and we'll get started. But I kind of like this glow right now. It's kind of nice, huh? I found another one of these at the dollar store with a pink frame or a pretty colored frame. I might go get that one of these days. But why get another one when I already have one, right? And then I had that smaller one and I have all these pins, dry erase markers. I don't know. I didn't like pick out any decks for tonight yet, but I did use my deck, the Enchanted Romance, on a twin flame reading earlier. All right, let's say the prayer. I'm going to say my prayer. So I ask that spirit and angels and guardians and guides send a beautiful ray of light that starts at the top of my crown, at the center and the top of my head, and that it moves down and forms like a protective bubble or a pyramid or a circle. And I step into the circle, or I let the circle surround me, and I feel protected. And I breathe in, and then I breathe out, and I let the circle protect me. and I feel connected, and I ask that messages come only from the highest source to bring clarity, goodness, and solutions for the sparkles of light. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any men out there, and this is not just for people who are watching visually, this is also audio, so anybody can listen in. You can listen, yeah, you can listen in. You can listen in. You could be a fly on the wall. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my overhead light. Here we go. And first we have Terry. Who's the top fan? Okay, tonight Iman is the top fan, number one, and oh my gosh, I forgot to write Bree's name on the list. uh, Bree is the second fan tonight, and Giggles is third fan. We got Cheryl, Rainbow, and Terry. Okay, sorry. So many. Bree was first. Okay. Or second-ish. Terry called in first, but Bree donated first. So you guys decide who wants to go first, Bree or Terry. Hi, Eva. In an hour, yeah, maybe Iman. That might be good. I'd say 40 minutes, but probably an hour. Well, Terry sometimes has to get to bed early, so that's why I was asking. Terry, do you need to get to bed early? Okay, good. We're going to let Terry go first. Okay. Here we go. Is Terry and then Bree. I'm just going to abbreviate it. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay, here we go. I like it, that little crown at the top. Iman, that picture of you is so pretty. Everybody's picture is pretty. I haven't noticed you using a picture mostly. Like most people just use little. Thank you, Mua. Effa, thank you. Everybody's got points for being a fan, so that's nice. Okay, so Terry, you get to go first. All right, yes. So, okay. So we were just talking about this. I was just looking at your email again, and I read your email, and sometimes I don't have a moment to respond. But most of you guys, if y'all are emailing me questions and thoughts and stuff, I totally read it, and I'm interested, and I want to know more, and I want to help you any way I can, especially Terry. And so, So, Terry hasn't heard from the in-laws. Can we continue our reading from the last time? Sure. Yep, the in-law question. and like, what is this mystery? There seemed to be something. I was getting the vibe, yeah, maybe it's the in-laws that will respond, but it felt something bigger, and it felt sort of like a news report or something, or something bigger, like a media thing that's on TV or something like that. But let's look into that. Keep looking into it. The what's the bigger thing that I see coming? Okay, bigger thing. So maybe we should pick a different deck. Let's think about this. What is the bigger thing? What is the bigger thing? Yeah, I'm kind of getting the feeling they won't respond either. Let's go ahead and start with the Lenormand. Let's see. Maybe let's just double check with the in-law situation, see what's happening there. Okay. Ooh, the bear. Why was I thinking bear before the bear came out? So this is finances, though. This represents finances. Okay. It can represent a boss. It can represent a person. It can represent something official. And it represents finances. And then the writer, something soon, a delivery, an announcement from some social media situation. Or, yeah, some public gathering. Maybe something turned, that thing that you were telling me about. Maybe something comes out of it. Ooh, good luck. A lucky clover, some kind of lucky thing happens. Good luck comes out of this. Maybe that situation with the reader lady, and somebody takes notice of your GoFundMe or something like that, and then something comes from that. Well, I'm just, let's see. Tell me, Spirit, tell me. There's good luck. And the ship, travel. Ooh, I'm hearing news travels fast. News travels fast. You are in luck. News travels fast. Okay. Lucky move. A lucky move. A lucky move. I'm saying, if you are ever in the vicinity of one of those money machines, like pull the lever. All right. We don't have like a big bag of money in the Lenormand. We should. But the bear is kind of the closest thing we got. And fish would be. And then the rest is kind of cloudy. The rest, well, is uncertain. We can't, like, I guess the Lenormand can't explain it any more detail. So let's go to another deck. Okay, I know. I'm going to go get the kipper. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you don't go out much. I get it. Let's see. So what client am I seeing a jackpot type situation? Like what is the luck? What is this luck coming through? But I don't think you have to go out. If your GoFundMe gets noticed to the right people, that could be the trick. Let's see. Let's see. What is this good luck? Okay, somebody that's concerned for you. Somebody who's concerned. Person that is concerned. And person, that could be you, the expectation. Maybe. There's a mature man here. His pathway. There's a change coming, a good change, happy change. Car is usually a happy change. Look at that journey card too, that kind of goes with, but I'm not going to take that because it wasn't quite a flipper. There's that ship again. That ship is coming around. And this couple, is this hot? I felt like the rider felt like it was happening soon, but maybe it's just, you just can't quite see it yet. It's behind the clouds. Privileged lady. Maybe something's going to change and you're going to be the privileged lady. Yeah, something's changing, so you're the privileged lady further down the path in the distance. Well, there's some, it doesn't, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think maybe your brother and his wife may talk to you. It may not be, maybe they didn't get the email or something, but I don't think it's going to be that far away. Let me just ask the, let me ask the pendulum. Is your brother, brother and his wife going to, or your in-laws, or your brother and your wife and his wife going to respond about the GoFundMe? Yes or no? They're going to respond. I'm saying it's like a little tentative no. It doesn't seem like, I think you're right about that. It feels like a different couple. It's a different couple that's helping you, that wants to help you. So is it a different couple that's going to help Terry with a money situation? Yeah. Somebody else is helping you. I'm going to ask, does Terry have to be outside of her house to get this help? Does Terry have to be outside of her house to get this help? Maybe. It's not like a question that can be answered with a yes or no. I was messenger, and I know she saw it because I can see it. Yeah. So you're right. It's you're right. The in-laws is not going to help. It's going to be somebody different. Okay. So let's see if we can figure out who this couple or these other people are that are going to help you. If you see if we can figure out any more about that. And it's a kind of uncertain whether you need to be in or out of your house. But I'm getting the sense that it's both in and out. But you won't, like, it starts off in the house, but you might have to go out of the house. So let's see. It does feel a little like, but pathway can be symbolic and not literal. Okay, yeah, you don't have to go anywhere. You can stay hermit mode. The Page of Swords is going to deliver something to you, or the Page of Cups. The Ace of Swords, a new thing is happening. The new truth. The truth of the matter. I'm going to blow this out because it's kind of getting... It's kind of at the bottom and getting a little burny. So the Ace of Swords is a gift. It's a gift of truth, but it kind of represents all gifts. And it lets you see the world clearly and communicate well and create a happy, healthy reality. There is a Seven of Wands, so like defending causes. This could be somebody who believes in your cause, you know, in your wellness cause, and wants to help you fund it with the GoFundMe or in whatever way. But somebody is looking towards, and the Queen of Wands could be you or somebody connected to you coming through. The Queen of Wands is she's a very passionate person, and it's very quietly contained, and she's ready to burst and ready to seek an outlet for her energy. Could be somebody who's looking for a good cause to donate to, and or a new project, and such as a new project or helping someone with an exciting undertaking. So it's like somebody could be helping you. And it also has to do with public admiration. Back to the public card again. And so maybe more from that other reader lady, more can come of that. I think that was a small little bite, but I think there could be something else, or maybe it's not from that particular reader, somebody else along those lines. Um, the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, pages being messengers. It's like the word is getting out, you know, somehow there's a word of mouth, or somebody's speaking something and people are finding out about something. But of course, like the communication on the internet, through social media, or through all kinds of avenues socially, where you don't even have to step out of the house, right? So the Page of Swords talks about um, challenges, new challenges, but you know, being ready and knowing how to handle it, and or somebody's going to help you handle something. Kind of, it could be like somebody helping you through the analytical aspect of it, you know, or the mathematical, or you know, when it comes to finances, you know, it could be the breakdown of it. Then the Cups, Page of Cups, is, you know, from the heart, and this is like an emotional part of the situation, and how somebody's communicating and appealing to people's emotions, you know, their philanthropy. So something like that. I just don't see that you are really having to do, you or the hermit in this case, really just kind of like keeping yourself to yourself. um and you're the lady that's just going to receive through help of other people. And it doesn't, I mean, you know, like we already saw that it probably is not um your brother and his wife, but there seems to be some other, either somebody who's interested in you, or another couple who would like to help out, or more than one, you know, several people. So we will continue to keep an eye on this. If you would like, I next time we can look individually at people, like talk about each people. Now that we've kind of more or less ruled out your brother and his wife, unless they some miraculously, you know what happens a lot of times, Terry, this is the vibe I'm getting. What happens is, I don't know about you, but I've noticed when like donating becomes popular. One person donates and then suddenly everybody wants to donate, you know. It becomes like a trend, or something, you know. And I mean, certainly the feeling behind it is beautiful. It's like wanting to give. But then it becomes sort of like almost a, not so much a competition, but a little bit of like I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. But when groups of people come together, then suddenly they're just like, let's give more. Let's do more. Let's add more to this, you know? I'm feeling like maybe there could be some kind of goal reach number or something like that that could get people excited, because people are so goal oriented. They like to have a destination or a goal or whatever. So the pathway card could be something like that, like some kind of, you know, final destination, so everybody knows what the goal is, you know. uh the reader said she was going to continue to do this until further notice. Very nice, very nice. And I feel like maybe if you had like, I mean, just additional aspects to it. I think what's going to happen is other people are going to jump in who are very savvy at different parts of the thing, of the whole package of, you know, charity and raising money. So there'll be some people who know sort of like the ins and outs analytically, and some people who know the heartstring aspect of it. Other people who, you know, like sort of like put the word out there, and like, I mean, you see this stuff, like say for example, like the Sandy Hook project and things like that. There are videos, and they explain what's happened, and they kind of appeal to you. They appeal to your heart, they appeal to your anger too, like they appeal to your frustration about something that's not going right, and so we have to fix it. So your videos will you're not you're explaining exactly what's going on, with your body and stuff, and your process of healing and conquering cancer and raising awareness. I mean, it's in your name, and so that is your motto, right? And you know raising money to help conquer this, your personal story, and the bigger picture too of prostate cancer, whatever it is. It's kind of like you can turn it into sort of a mission, but you don't have to do all the work yourself, because it looks like people are going to be appealing to you about how they can help you in different aspects. So don't feel like you have to do anything, like you don't have to take a lot of action. You're actually in hermit mode, and just meditating, relaxing, praying, taking good care of yourself, and learning how to receive, like really being a magnet to receiving people's help, and keeping your hands open and allowing people to help you, which you know that might be the hard part in a weird way, but that is what spirit is asking you to do. Continue to keep your hands open to receive. Oh, that's so weird. I took my niece to the doctor to get her cast off today, and when I was sitting in the waiting room, there's this beautiful sculpture of hands. It looks like hands that were like, it's not really, there's like a whole display about hands, but how our hands work. Interesting. And then there's this like hand sculpture, and the fingers are all kind of neat looking and all twisty. But it made me feel like, yeah, hold those hands. There's no shame in holding the hands. There's people who really want to feel it, and those people represent the universe, represent spirit. So just think of it that way, think of it that way, that God is working through us. God moves through us and works through us. So we'll keep on looking into this and see if there's anything that you have to actually do. Do you want me to read and do an oracle? Ask the fairies anything? Let's see what the fairies say. Fairies, can you give me just one card, please? Just one. And you know what? I mean, if you want to talk about her and her channel here, I'm totally fine with that. And our listeners can go check her out too. Oh, look at that. Look. Oh, I got goosebumps. You got positive expectations. Nice. And look, oh my gosh, she's got her hands out. This is crazy. All right. So, positive expectations. Keep up your hopes, dreams, affirmations, visualizations, and prayers, as they will be wonderfully manifested right now. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle occurs. You've pleased the You've planted the seeds of manifestation with your positive thoughts and emotions. Thank you. Yet you may be discouraged occasionally because you aren't seeing immediate results. You start to have pessimistic thoughts and wonder whether your faith is unjustified. Hold on to your faith though. Although your manifestations is taking a little longer than you'd hope, it is coming to you. You certainly don't want to cancel or cloud your manifestation with miscreations that come from negative thoughts. At your earliest convenience, go outside in nature, even a backyard or a small park will do. Mentally converse with your friends, the fairies. They are absolute experts at manifestation. Tell them about your doubts, fears, and disappointments, as well as your hopes and dreams. Ask the fairies to help you release any negativity you may have and feel them surround you with healing love and light. Yeah. And your affirmation is I am safe, confident, and secure. I feel joyful about my future. All right. So, no worries. I got goosebumps all over. That's total validation and verification of that the fairies are around you, protecting you, helping you, and you can talk to them. They're like, go ahead, talk to us anytime you need to. I got to remember to do that too. But my goddaughter came to me today in a form of a fairy. She's my fairy goddaughter, so and I'm her fairy godmother. So she was a good fairy to talk to today. She's very sweet. And she's getting older. So it feels funny talking to a little girl, but she's not a little girl anymore. She's like 18 now. Okay, so all right, I'm going to put these up now. Okay. Her name is Wu SC-C at the Spiritual Ministry. All right, Wu SC-C at the Spiritual Ministry. So y'all check her out, and she's been helping Terry. So let's help her help Terry. Why not? And it sounds like she does free pendulum readings. So I like that. I'm going to check her out myself. Okay. Check her out, y'all. So, Bree, what's going on? Thank you. Okay, nice. So, Wu does tarot readings as well. I've been looking for another tarot reader. Well, I was gonna reach out to Monique again, Queen Sugar, but I need to, because I've been needing to get my own reading. Okay, general reading, no specific questions. Alrighty, let's see. General messages. What I'm gonna also get for you. Oh, wait, that's in the wrong pile. I'm gonna get this. Oh. I'll kind of let this lead the message. So this is the Seasons of the Witch Lamas, which is in August 1st. Have a great evening and rest well. Okay, you got the meadow. Meadow is saying, let your being be as full and vibrant as a summer meadow. It looks so good with my little decor, doesn't it? You're as beautiful and vibrant as a summer meadow. And the key words are openness, full heart, gentle spaces. Meadow is a gentle card that encourages you to open your heart space and let your love spill out into the world. This is a card about connection, softness, and giving with a full heart. And when received in a reading, it is a sign that you are ready for love. This is the most auspicious card for relationships, as it means many things for the heart and home. To begin with, it is a sign that any wounds that you have carried from previous relationships are healed now, and your spirit has room and the ability to allow a supportive partner bring nourishment and joy to your life. It's interesting. I was watching one of my favorite new Reiki healer ladies. Her name is Hoa, and she's from Alaska. She's really pretty, and she's very ASMR and gentle in her Reiki. And she uses really interesting instruments and smoke, and her pet wolf dog. And the one that I stumbled upon today had to do with releasing uh, um, bad things, that injustices that were done to you, bad things done to you, things that were unfair, unjust, and plain. I don't know. I can't remember the title, but anyway, it was a really good one. And what she said in it too, like she doesn't speak very much. Oh yeah. And she doesn't speak very much, but what she says, her channel name is oh gosh, let me check really quick. Hold on. Let me. Okay, I gotta go get a different device. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, this is Alchemy Healing is who she is. And the one that I listened to most recently, let's see. These are so good though. Like it all works out. Some good ones. And they're outdoors and it's so cool because you can see that she's in Alaska because it's so cold. but it's summer there right now and the background, the scenery's pleasant and mm, mm, mm. Okay, come on. I'm trying to remember what it was that I just watched. There's also good karmic cord removal. Can't remember. That's a good one. Oh, how do you see your history again? I keep forgetting. Well, anyway, you get the picture.
Why is Amazon paying me $600 a day? Because I use Amazon
The
AI.
cash. Let's see what maybe it's in here. Let's see if we can find it. I like that. Expect the best. That's nice. Heal the hurt. Oh, that's the one that I watched. Heal the hurt. Clear injustices and betrayals and emotional wounds. And it well, of course, everybody has injustices happen. So it's not like something serious recently or anything, but it was kind of nice that it popped up and I mean her videos work very nicely. There's one that I watched recently where she was basically saying, you choose, you choose whatever you choose what you want to focus on. This is a custom one where you decide what part of your body you need healing or whatever, and that one worked really good too for a recent situation. So uh, yeah, I like her a lot. She's one of my favorites. Of course, I like my guy healing and um, healing and beyond. He's also a favorite. He's really good too. Healing and beyond. So, and he has a store and stuff like that. But anyway, and he, weirdly enough, he is from Australia. So I've got like Reiki coming at me from different parts of the world. Anyway, I hope you guys could see all of that, and I'm sorry it took a moment to show you, but showing you, Bree, and I wanted to show everybody too because we could all use a little Reiki healing, and anyway, I like her a lot. So the meadow, back to the meadow, and I feel like that was the reason why I thought of her was just for you, especially for you. But just so you know, you're healing something because a good relationship is about to happen here. That that those previous wounds from past relationships are healed now, and your spirit has room and ability to allow a supportive partner to bring nourishment and joy into your life. And then in any scenario, you can expect a happy home and being surrounded by the people and things you love. It represents the happily ever after. This is, you picked the happily ever after card. It's a harmonious space, emotion, and I don't think anybody's gotten this in. I've just started using this particular deck again for at least a month now, and nobody's gotten this yet. This card represents the happily ever after, a harmonious space, emotional fulfillment, and joy, so much joy that your being will feel as big and fresh as a summer meadow. And in the realm of money and career, this card can mean receiving help from a family member or going into family business. All right, so that makes me curious to see what's happening next in your love life, since new love is supposed to be coming your way. You have proposal at the bottom of the deck. Did I already? I did. All right. So the next thing coming up is signs. There's going to be things that just make you feel like, huh, make you think twice. Whatever. It's the universe is talking to you. So next up, universe talking to you. And then some person who enters your life, you may not either think that you're ready or something about them you're not sure, you feeling doubts or whatever, and spirit is saying, relax, give this a chance, give this guy a chance. Maybe he is somebody that you want to get to know. So I'm not saying that it has to be anybody you already know. I think it can be somebody new that you may not be sure if you want to get to know them yet. So this is saying, give it a chance. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I feel like I want to give you my tarot. I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yes. No, I guess I'll use this one. I'll use this one. This one's nice. It has sort of an astrology energy to it. All right, Five of Swords. This is about winners and losers. And yeah, in the game of life, there's like good winners and good losers and bad winners and bad losers. We all kind of know what a bad loser is. Somebody who loses and just complains and blames other people and doesn't, whatever. But a bad winner to me seems just as bad, because somebody who wins but they still are not satisfied, and then they gloat about it but they're not really happy, and it's very confusing, and yeah, it doesn't feel so great to be around that kind of person or to even be that person. But let's see. What does this mean for you? Who is around you that's behaving like this? You know what also this gives me the energy of, I often see the Five of Swords as you can't take shortcuts. If you take shortcuts, you're not going to learn what you need to learn. So sometimes the universe gives us crappy things that happen to us for us to learn something or to gain something from it that is actually a gift. So that's the way I think that universe is trying to explain it, that you you can see it as somebody being like Hoa says in that video. It's really what she says is very special, because she says it's not about your energy, it's not about what they did to you, it's about not letting them mess with you, not letting their energy drag you down. I think this is really important to a lot of us out there, because 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 alchemy healing. I'm going to try to get the very first thing she says, and I'm not going to, no, not that one.
Regular eating, fatigue, and the
I'm sorry, I don't mean it to be all about her, but what she says is really important. Okay, let's just get a little Reiki healing, why not? Just a little bit. Oa. And she's a certified Reiki master.
betrayals create resentment
And anger. They drain your emotional energy and affect your physical health by increasing tension and stress. If you want to free your spirit, restore inner peace, and reclaim your power, all you need to do is, there's, of course, you can do this Reiki healing. You can do lots of things. You can let it go and see that it's not their win, right? They're not winning. You're winning because you're regaining your power over the situation. In some of her more recent videos, she's also says you don't have to create a space necessarily. You could do anything you want to. Most Reiki healers will say that your energy, that you will pick up on this healing no matter where you are, what you're doing, in the house, whatever. So just so you know that. But you can also make like a sacred space and just be quiet for a little while and take it in, which is also nice. So thank you, Hala. And I think she's done talking. But there's one profound thing that she said. Anyway, we don't need to let them drain our energy, right? It's about what we do for ourselves. And it's, oh yeah, she said this. She said, it's not about saying what they did is okay. It's about disconnecting ourselves from what they, about that. Anyway, so the next card is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is kind of like this beautiful new you, this healing energy, this light, this abundance, and this level, this up level, this higher energy that appears because of your cleansing, your clearing. It's about a magnificent opportunity or resource and a potential for prosperity too. So like your financial situation is going to totally get better as well as your love life. Wow, okay, some messages coming through quickly here. Oh, King of Wands, very passionate and loving. And also some good money coming through as well. But also the Six of Pentacles is not just about money. It's about reciprocity, give and take. So it's like a balanced flow of energy between two people. And it's not like, an overgiving, like one person overgives. It's about a balance between two people. So yeah. And the Eight of Wands represents um, communication, something happening swiftly. Somebody could be reaching out to you. Events are set in motion too, and a conclusion is about to happen. So, some kind of a closure or some kind of connection that's exciting and new about to arrive any minute. The King of Wands is focused, determined, and driven, and has a lot of skills that are focused in your direction. And yeah, I feel there's kind of this determined energy with the King of Wands here. And I feel like the Page of Cups could also be from the King of Wands. It could be like love and passion together. The Page of Cups is just the way they're expressing love, and it's an emotional situation that's about to happen. And yeah, I feel like you're going to be going through an emotional cleansing and releasing and balancing things back into your life in a very harmonious way. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say. I eyeballed this. The ring was looking at me, that guy. The guy holding the ring. Oh, well, here's a guy holding the key. Very nice. So the key represents a solution. Oh, and then there's a guy holding the lilies, sensuality, and a mature, older, wiser guru type. I feel like you're going to have options. But the guys are coming out to get your attention. Oh, and then the soulmate. Then, you may date a couple of people that are really nice people, nothing wrong with them, but the soulmate will arrive too. The main person. And the moon is representing this kind of deep love, and it represents somebody who reflects similar values that you have, and your creativity and your emotions, and it's your honor and your fame, and it represents a growing romance. And the dog represents this feeling like you're finding your best friend, somebody who feels easy going and like you enjoy their companionship, and they're very accepting, they're not argumentative, they're very devoted and loyal, and the love is unconditional. There's a lot of trust here. Yeah, so that is the kind of love that's coming through. And it could be sooner rather than later, because that's what these wants mean, fast approaching. So you got a lot of aces too showing up, so something that could be happening pretty soon. Anyway, sounds nice. It could be that one of these guys is the dog, the soulmates. Maybe, maybe not. But You'll recognize him. He'll have like really sweet eyes. Yay for new love. I claim your reading, Bree. That's my reading. I'll take it too. Thanks for coming and visiting, Bree. I've been missing you. And hit me up anytime. All right, next we have Rainbow, and this little thing I have up here is this channel Woo CSH-C Spiritual Ministry. This person is helping out Terry, and I think we can help her help Terry. She does readings and free pendulum readings sometimes. Okay, messages for the month of September. Got it. September. Let's see. Do I have a? I wonder what deck is good for September. Let's see. September 20th is Maybon. So let's get some Maybon energy. Maybon. Maybon is the festival of fairies bringing harvest. So it's like the very first signs of autumn coming through. All right, let's get a Maybon meeting. What is going to happen in September? We got the orange. All right. You got the Apothecary Cabinet. So it's kind of like being a magician and you have tools in your cabinet. And how are you going to use your tools that you have already have? It's not like looking at for something outside of yourself. It's looking at what you have. So tools need to develop skills and hard work. Your higher self chose this card because your journey is just beginning. Even if it feels as though you have walked this road for ages, there are skills, resources, or tools you need before you can begin the work of calling in those big dreams. For example, when attempting to manifest more wealth, consider whether your need to overcome limited financial stories or destructive money habits that are sabotaging your efforts. Receiving a loving partner may be blocked to you until you do your inner work on loving yourself. Experiencing supportive friendships may require you to eliminate relationships that are toxic and draining. In other words, you got to do the work too. So, taking the time to do this inner work now will save you many days, months, or even years of starting over. Your soul has selected this card to gently encourage you to be honest about where you are in your journey and what's realistically needed to begin to see results. All transformation begins with awareness, and starting where you are is the first step toward a radical shift in your situation. Your life could be completely different 6 months from now with the right tools at your disposal and a willingness to do the work. And then there's a bonus content too, which can help you do like if you, okay, so scan the QR code. You can anybody can scan this uh, for uh, exclusive bonus content and an energy evaluation worksheet. So, this is a ritual that you can do, connecting to your tools ritual. The purpose of this ritual is to connect and set an intention, a step many people overlook when, even though it's vital in spiritual practice. Everything has a spirit and thus should be respected. I'm kind of getting the feeling that what you do today can help you achieve something for September. So it's kind of get like spirit's giving you, or your future self. Your future self is saying, "Oh yeah, I got to remind her in January, in July, do this ritual so she can have this thing that she wants in September." So everything has a spirit and thus should be respected, and a relationship should be built between you both. Do this simple but powerful ritual with tools, plants, and anything you use to work with in your spiritual practice. Sit in a quiet space with your tool or tools. Place the tool in front of you and hold your hands over it. Take 3 slow, deep breaths, and on the last, exhale and be mindful of relaxing your body. Think about the intention you want to set and speak it out loud 3 times. Let the tool know how grateful you are and that you're looking forward to creating magic together. All right. Let's see what all this means. What does this pertain to? Let's look at the Lenormand. For September, what does this mean? Getting the tools ready. Okay. The mountain. Oh, and the fox. I know what this means. It's like, oh, okay. I know what this means. Instead of just seeing the mountain as a big mountain and, oh no, I can't do it, it's too big. It's kind of like Luke Skywalker when Yoda says, lift that out of the water. And he's like, I can't lift that, that's too heavy. And then Yoda's like, I'm not a big guy, and look at me, I can lift it. I can lift it out of the water because I have faith. My, basically, that's what that is what the force is. It's faith, you know, and Yoda has faith in himself and he has faith in the connection. That's what the apothecary cabinet's about too, like the tools, the connection between the earth, between our bodies, between all objects, everything that comes together so we can move mountains. We can move, we have the power within us. The fox, and it's so funny. I just recently, I don't know why I stumbled upon it, but I recently saw a video of this lady playing with a fox in her bed. I'm like, okay, but he was so cute, and he was like laughing at her and smiling at her. That was so cute. But the fox might have a bad rap, but in this case, I think the fox represents being clever. Like, um, you know, there's all the like little fables, the fables. When they talk about the fox, it's the fox that figures something out. He's the one that figures things out, and he knows how to get around something by using his brain and his intelligence and his and strategy and stuff. So to me, this is like if there's obstacles in the way, use a kind of foxy way of getting around the obstacle. Use the things, the tools that you have at hand. Hmm. Oh, all right. And look, you got the sun and the fish. So September, I think you're gonna figure it out between now and September because September means, this means that September is gonna be a time of abundance and a time where you are using your tools. This is brilliance and confidence and electricity and energy and good fortune and light and luck and positivity and security and success. And the mermaid or the fish is about abundance and fertility and finances and flowing money and prosperity and water. And so this is like both money and fertility and good luck in this. So what you do now can affect what happens in September. Oh, and travel. Happy travels. Where are you traveling to? And good luck in your travels. Good luck in everything that you try. Because you're using the tools and you're having faith in your ability to use what you have. Is everybody still there? Are we all still good? All right, so let's get some tarot. Let's see what else is happening in September. These are good. They're lucky and they seem happy and flowing and abundant. Mid-month. Ooh, see? The magician with his tools at hand. This is so cool. You're going to Nebraska in September for a wedding, but this upcoming Monday I'm going to Hawaii. Nice. Good for your travels. Nice. And you know, it's kind of like just make sure like you pack everything you need. There's a lot of tools that you need, you know, like the things that you own, certain things like Maybe it's saying, take the kitchen sink too while you're at it. No, I don't know. No, but it's like, be sure to pack well. And the magician is about discipline and responsibility and the power within yourself to accomplish whatever you wish. You have the necessary tools at your disposal. Focus your will and hone your skills, and that's exactly what this is. Same thing, same thing. So it looks good. Travels look good. Oh, I want to go Hawaii. Oh, you've got the Six of Cups. Very nice. Very sweet. And the Strength card. Very compatible. I think if hubby sometimes needs to let you guide him and he protects you. Like, you just, as long as you know your roles when y'all are hanging out together, you know how to take care of each other and look out for each other. But yeah, you'll just naturally go into your duties, the things that you do, what you do with each other, as far as like getting around and doing stuff. And look at all the little birdies and the butterflies and the bunnies. The Six of Cups is very nostalgic. Like, just being with each other feels very relaxing and happy and nostalgic and good. It's like, man, we've been together forever, haven't we? But just being with you feels so right. And it's sweet and tender and also random acts of kindness. So I like that. I don't know why, but my intuition was telling me something amazing was going to happen to me in September. I just don't know what it is. Oh. Well, keep the faith. That's the biggest, that's always been what the main message from Spirit's been. And this one is about you having the power to do anything you want to. You have the tools, you have the the brain and the heart and all aspects of yourself, and you got it. You got it, girl. Oh, more traveling. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. And making money. Not just spending it, but making some too. And growing things. And ooh, the Seven of Pentacles is the whole seed planted grows big sign here. So some seed might be planted when you're in Hawaii that grows when you're in the other place. Where are you going? Nebraska. So maybe it's Nebraska. You'll find out something about what's growing, and it's a return in your investments. Yes, and then you determine how to improve your situation. Wow, another big one. Well, this is money, but look at that. It's like a big pentacle. And somebody don't this is just a warning. Don't fall into lack mentality, because that's what this is. It's almost should be a swords card, because it's mostly about the mind and not what physically is going on. So, and also whenever things get a little bit rough in the financial situation, all you have to do is, I mean, there's going to be times where you might need to borrow or you might need to ask for help or something like that. But most of the time, you're going to be the one that people ask for help. There'll be occasional times where you'll be the one having to do the asking. But don't like suffer because of ego or anything. That sometimes that's a lesson that spirits tries to teach us. They want us to not be in our ego and allow money to be given to us by people as well. And that's a toughie, but it's sometimes a lesson that we have to learn. But that's about it. Everything else looks awesome. It's not a bad card. It's just like look. It's like staying out of that doubt mentality. Cuz something, you said it, something exciting is about to happen. I know, let's see. Are you getting a jackpot? Let's see. Where is you getting some good news here? Let's see. What is the exciting thing that's going to happen in September? Well, mature man. What is the exciting thing that's going to happen in September? Ooh, expectation. Haha, that could be it then. Expecting. And your marriage and your pathway and your courtship and your travels. So yeah, that's good. All good. It all represents things are still really, really nice between the two of you. And your man is the one that's handling things. He's like, don't go into lack mentality. I got this. So yeah. But the expectation card could be that you're expecting something. You're having lots of good love opportunities, the tools at hand coming through for you. And there's that Maybon, isn't it so cute? So they're like little people, and a birdie, and the feeding the birdie, and cups. What's that thing? You're welcome, Rainbow. So Cheryl, I am gonna get to your platinum pixie pretty soon. So I haven't done it yet. So whatever we do here can be kind of like a prequel. Or whatever, anything you want. Anything, absolutely anything that you want. I've been getting out more socially. I'm just wondering if it will lead me to meeting someone special. Okay. Okay, let's find out. Someone special. Okay. Well, I was thinking, let's go with the Seasons of the Witch first. Let's see. Spirit see anything in the love department. Someone special. I still believe in falling in love. I'm not giving on meeting someone. I believe in falling in love too. The sunburst card did that. Did a little dance. Corn dollies. Ooh, the relationship that nourish are those you nurture with your spirits. Okay. The magic number 11. And this is all about honoring earth spirits, inviting spirit into your life, which you do, but I think that what spirit's trying to say is the new, and maybe this new person coming into your life will be a spiritual person. And by being a spiritual, more of a spiritual person or doing more spiritual things, maybe you'll attract this spiritual person, or maybe you'll run into the spiritual person. In ancient times, it was believed the spirit of the corn had no place to go once cornfields were harvested. Corn dollies were fashioned to give the spirit a safe home and kept inside until the following spring, when the planting seasons would begin anew and the spirit of the corn could return to the earth. This is a beautiful practice of respecting the earth that has been sacrificed for you, supporting the earth spirits in their time of need. The appearance of corn dollies is a gentle reminder to honor your roots, ancestors, and the earth spirits. They are the blood flowing through your veins, the nutrition in the foods you eat, and the wisdom that flows through your mind, guiding you to more success and joy. Do not take their contribution for granted, because this is a relationship that needs nurturing and support. Think of relationships in your own life. Would you want someone to only come to you when they needed help or resources and ignore you when you were in need or support? The connection with the spirits that protect and serve you is no different from that with a friend or a lover, and they need you to remain present in good times and bad. In the physical realm, this card guides you to be more present with the people in your life. You you may miss out on somebody of great importance if you don't make an effort to be more available to them. so so that is the love message, is like there could be somebody coming through for you that's just right, but maybe for some reason you're not going to notice them. So be make an effort to be available. whatever that means. Make an effort to be available. All right. So I guess, like, let's say somebody asks you out and you're like, oh no, I have this on that night, and I do this on that night, and I do this on that night. Suppose it's important to say, well, I can skip that this time, this week, because there could be somebody coming through that's busy, has a busy lifestyle too. You know, that's what happens when we've been single for a while. You know, we don't answer to anyone but ourselves, and so we get into a habit of our life being pretty important, all the things that we filled it with. So making room for time, spending time with somebody else takes a little bit of effort, right? I think that's what Spirit's trying to say. This is going to be a new kind of effort on your part to make space or room for this a new person coming through. But it's a good person. He's worth it. In other words, this person is worth it. Let's see about. Oh, there he is. Oh my God, this is the King of Kings. This is the All King that has everything that you could ask for. This is the same guy that keeps popping up, like the whole give and take person, the love language of gift giving guy. You could meet him through some kind of charity work, or just have a lot of similarities when it comes to giving and receiving and gifts and community and sharing and helping people. But like, again, I think that could be where you meet. So you're meeting people and you're out and about and you're getting social. Like, try different places that maybe events, you know, or maybe like a convention that's raising awareness for children's cancer or something like that. It is, things like that. There's a lot of those kinds of things out there. Because, I mean, they have it like magic markets and things like that, that sometimes magic markets sponsor certain organizations. Hmm. You know, Leadercrons needs to get into something like that so they can seem more like a charitable foundation. Well, they're like more like a nonprofit. Yes, reach out your hands. Just reach out your hands. Don't be afraid. You've met this before. So, oh no, you know what I'm getting? You know what I'm getting, Cheryl? I hearing the song. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, the gleam in your eyes is so familiar, a gleam. And I know it's true. So, so here goes. Okay, so you are frolicking in the forest and you're singing, and this guy appears and he's like, "Oh, you have a nice voice." And she's like, and you're like, oh my goodness, you scared me half to death. And it's like, don't be scared. I just like your voice. Okay, that sounds really creepy, doesn't it? And you put it in that context. But let's just look at it in fairy tale Sleeping Beauty context. So Prince Philip hears Aurora singing, and he stops by and he says hello, and she's all shocked because she was just talking about dancing and dancing with some cute guy, and her bunny rabbit friends were dressing up and making, like, pretending to be to be this mystery man, and she was role playing with them. And then here comes the actual prince, and it like knocks her off balance there, and she's like, "Whoa, okay, there you are." And hello, Prince. But she doesn't know he's a prince. Hello, Mister, that person that heard my voice. And they suddenly get a feeling about each other, like, don't I know you or don't you know me? And then of course the prince has to be all like using his lines like at a bar, like, you know, or don't your feet hurt? You've been running through my brain all night long or something stupid like that. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Anyway, but so yeah, the prince is saying, you said so before we met once upon a dream. And she's like, oh yeah, that's really cute, ha ha ha, funny. But no, I think something like that's, there's going to be this sense like, I know you, we've met before, your eyes connect. You have this kind of energy, and then you're like, oh no, 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 I'm just fooling myself, this is not real. I was just talking about how I believe in love, falling in love, and look at me. And so I'm just like, I'm fooling myself. But it was a dream. It was like once upon a dream. Like you did see this guy, or you did feel this feeling before. You know what this is like. You're not fooling yourself because you manifested it and you've dreamt of this. And he's like the stag in the forest. This is abundance. This is you manifesting whatever you wish for, no matter what it is. You can attract it just by thinking it, by dreaming it, by visualizing it, by tractor beaming it in. like like magnets. So this is a magnificent opportunity, and it is a prosperous situation with this person. So let's see what is next in your love life. Look, one of the what's next in my love life is I'm gonna make a reading called what romance, what movie does your romance look like? Something like that. Y'all help me think of a good title. What does your What would be your love life movie title? No, not like that. Okay. What's next in your love life? Best friend. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. Okay. And the love language of acts of service. Actions speak louder than words. And magnetic. I told you. It's like a tractor beam. There's a gravitational pull to each other. And psychic connection. You've met him before. It's like it's like something about this person. You're like, how do I know what he's thinking? And can I complete his sentences? And that feels really weird. Reaching out. Expect a call or text from your person of interest. So you're gonna meet in some kind of unusual way, but they're not gonna leave you. They're you're gonna get a follow up on it. It's not gonna be like you meet and then you don't see each other for another year or more or whatever. This is a follow through. You're gonna exchange numbers and he's gonna call you. Haha. Wouldn't that be nice if somebody that you meet and had a connection with actually calls you the next day and talks to you for at least 5 to 10 minutes? Wow, wouldn't that be great if guys did that? That would be nice. But this world is very strange, and the traditional things just don't seem to happen as much as they used to anymore. These days, things happen in very weird ways, at least from my observation. All right. Well, anything else that I can get you, Cheryl? Let's see where you meet this person. Let's get a little extra clue here. Oh, maybe your church. Okay, let's see. Let's see what card comes out to clue us in on the location. Ooh, traveling and fishing. Now the fish location was, I would say, as you know, your daily flow in and out, in and out. Okay, so your daily travels, somewhere in your daily travels, your schedule, something about your schedule and your daily movements in and out and through to your, yeah, I feel like it's like in your sixth house of, of yeah, Virgo, mundane world of travel, of doing the daily things. So it could be church, it could be someplace like that. But like you said, spiritual, like what I was saying earlier, spiritual could be the thing. Somebody who's showing you acts of service as their love language, and the magnetism could be like in a public place where you feel real drawn to each other. Maybe you meet through friends, but this is somebody that it's, you're not friend zoning them, but this is somebody you want to be friends with because you want a longevity with them, because you know, like if you fall for them, you're scared that that's temporary, but if you slow down and become friends with them, then that could turn into something that has more of a stability and a long-term stability. But I think you're going to be very drawn to this person. They're going to be drawn to you too. All right, very nice, very nice. Oh. Oh, you're welcome. Kisses. And this is Iman. But I'm going to be right back. Hi, Iman. I'm back. So, what's your question? I was meditating. Okay. How does Ahmed feel after Adele? Okay. Ahmed, how does he feel after Adele been flirting with me through social media? I tried to reassure Ahmed through a song I shared yesterday to remind him of the moments we spent together. Did he pick Did he pick up on that? I hope he got that I am into him still, not the other guy. Okay. And it was Adele flirted with you, but you didn't say anything back to him. So let's see. You ignored him. That's good. Okay, so to me that's more of a message. You ignoring Adele, and then the song, if you if the song represents something that he would recognize, then he'd pick up on that. But he could take the song as to mean something that you're trying to say to Adele. He was he was commenting on my pictures. Why are you so beautiful? I don't know. I always do that. I don't know. Because I am. I guess because I'm so beautiful. Because I am. Yeah. Why are you so beautiful? I think guys sometimes do that just to mess with other guys, you know? Yeah, even if he ignored it though, um, Adele could still think that you guys might have had other conversations and outside of social media. So let's see what the cards have to say. If we can we can figure out Ahmed's feelings. Just, well, you know what? Let's see. Does he feel betrayed? We'll see with this deck. He asked for a coffee date indirectly, and you ignored Adele for a minute. Yes, I set it up correctly. So, how does Ahmed feel about all the flirting? Did he catch the song, or is he thinking something else? Oh, he's content. I think he figured it out. Feeling so content with you, I'm ready to introduce you to people important to me. So that didn't, I guess it didn't bother him. I guess he got the song message and he didn't notice. And actually, it might make him feel happy that people say you're beautiful. And other people say you're beautiful, and then he can say, yeah, that's my girl. Haha. So, where do we go from here? Can we work this out? Feeling like I have questions but no answers. He got a little bit, he's a little bit, tiny bit stressed out. But he's connected to you. So, I think the song did come through. I love this feeling how you finish my sentences and anticipate my thoughts. He got a little in his head, but I think the song did help. I hope Ahmed gets motivated to take action. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I hope all Ahmeds, whatever their names are motivated to take action. He's so loved. Feeling warm, cherished, and blessed to be connected with you. And sometimes he's mystified. Oh, yeah. See, he did feel a little betrayed. So it was a mix of things. Okay, so I think it was up and down, up and down. Initially, he's all like happy. He sees you online. He's feeling connected to you. And then he sees the comment or something that the Adele says or does. And then he's like, ah. And then he sees the song. He's like, oh, so connected to you. I love you. And then he's thinking, oh, wait a minute. Was that song for me? And then he feels like he's betrayed. So I'm not sure if he's on the positive note where he's all like loved and feeling connected to you, or if he's feeling like mystified right now, feeling like he's also like hoping he's wrong. So he's giving it a chance. Like his initial feeling is like, the floor is swallowing me whole. But then he thinks, maybe I'm just interpreting this wrong. So he's not totally going with the feeling that, something's going on. He's perplexed and bewildered. And so the kind of conversation that you guys have through little signals and music and coded words and stuff can be mystifying, even if it is something he's perpetuating and keeps doing, and he's not doing anything different by actually, um, actually asking for a a coffee date, but not an indirect coffee date, but like an actual calling you up on the phone, asking you on a coffee date. What a concept. Okay. Let's see what might happen. I mean, is basic just too boring for people these days? I don't understand. Being traditions out the wazoo now. Why? Okay. Yeah, so he's kind of like, no matter what it takes, I'm going to win her heart. So I think he is going to fight for you. He's not going to let, Adele take you away from him. He might take some action. You just never, it might be a good thing. Like if he's worried somebody's going to take you away, he might actually step up to the plate for a change. Who knows? All right. And then I'm supposed to be the one that knows, right? The Ace of Pentacles is good though. This is good news. It's like something fulfilling here, abundance, something that feels right and feels good. And the Queen of Swords, very cool, calm, and collected. She's just the princess ready to go with the prince whenever he comes around after knocking down all the other guys. Then he can come collect her. He can come say, come with me, my princess, my Queen of Swords. All right, nice. And the world is your oyster, so everything changes in a nice way, and triumph and success in your love life. And look at that, you're the Queen of Pentacles. You come out on top. You're surrounded by luxury and your beautiful environment and prosperous. And that Ace of Pentacles is really like a nice gift that you got that shows that somebody cares. So the gift could be in an action, you know, exactly what you wanted to happen, or something like that, you know, some kind of good action. So the world feels good. It's like completion, accomplishment, a successful completion of a cycle, and then you start again. But everything seems to be winning in this next phase. The Chariot is feeling good, and you feel like, you know, you know your strength, and you know how to maintain order. Maybe this is his energy, like he's showing you his strength and his abilities and willpower, and knowing that you can achieve more than you think you can. And then as the Queen of Pentacles, you feel like you're reaping the benefits of his like him finding himself, him finding the strength in himself. That would be nice. Yeah, because when the masculine finds the strength within themselves, then that is a big win for the feminine, because all we have to do is accept their strength and their protection and their you know, their acts of service. As the Queen of Pentacles, you have created a life filled with physical pleasures and beauty through your skills and careful budgeting resources. You take great pride in your practicality. People around you enjoy the fruits of your labor. I feel like he feels like he's winning an amazing, wonderful woman when he wins you. And like you're worth the effort. You're worth it. But he is so shy and so not sure of himself. But then the thought of losing you to somebody else really ignites a passion in him, inside him, that he didn't have before. And then he like really wants to go for it. So he feels I'm still into him, not Adele. That, yes, well, yes and no. Like, I think so. I think that he sees that y'all are connected, like psychically connected, and that you love each other or feel loved, or there's a love energy around you. And you feel content. But I don't think he's blaming you necessarily for it, but the other guy's situation really perturbs him. It's not like he's blaming you for it, but then everything he starts to second guess the song and everything else, and he goes into his head too much. Goes into his head, and then he's like, nope, she's not gonna go with that other guy. I'm gonna fight for her. And so this gift of who his service for you, his trying to win you, is what brings you to this kind of like happy place here. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say about it. Yeah, yeah. So, what else can you say about this situation and this connection? And oh, okay, good, nice. So the stork represents a positive change in the situation. You know, leveling up. Go with the bear. Positive situation with the bear. The bear is your man, the big guy. Ooh, and you know what's good about that? It means the bear is his like, it's his the strong masculine side of him. The thing that he strives to be, this bear energy. So yeah, I feel like action, yeah. And he's gonna turn into the bear, and he's gonna make a positive change. Positive change. It's almost like uh like You know, Sandy, when she sits there and she's like, look at me, there has to be something more than what he sees. Wholesome and pure, so scared and unsure. It's kind of like the reverse. Like, he's like, look at me, there has to be something more than what she sees. I'm gonna, I'm gonna show her I'm a strong fighting man, and I'm a bear, and I'm strong, and I'm mighty, and I will win her heart. Then he makes a change, like, something like that. Now, Danny didn't have like a little song to himself. That's why I didn't use Danny as an example. I don't know who does in like what movie has like a little epiphany, a man that has an epiphany that he needs to change. But it's a change that he's been needing, like he wants to get to this chariot champion energy in every area of his life. Like, it's not doesn't stop with just love. He needs it for his money, his work, his life, purpose and all of that. He needs that fighting energy. And so you get the fish in the sun again too. So very happy energy. Success. There's like success, and success in all areas of your life, but including financial areas, stability, strength. Also, I see that he wants to have financial abundance too before he does stuff with you, because he wants to be able to, take you out and provide for you and things like that. So that could be one of the reasons why he might hold back a little when he acts shy. But yeah, I think he does. He seems like he has intention to give you the luxury, the life of a luxury, and and he wants to be worthy of you as well. He wants to be the bear, the bear. So yeah. Do you need a message from him? I'm feeling like he wants to talk to you. Let's see. Let's see if he's got something to say. Well, I didn't see that per se. I saw no phone calls. Like, it would have been really, really nice if I'd seen this card. But this card didn't come out. You know what? Here, this would make it even. I'm going to manifest this for you. All right. He's going to reach out. Ring, 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 ring. I feel like I'd like to give you a call. The sound of your voice is irresistible. Because he's found the bear inside him. He's brave. You have to be strong, cautious, tempered, and patient, but also bold and fearless. I'm going to ask her out. Feeling like I'd like to take you on a ride and show you a whole new world to spend special, memorable time with you. So, but those cards didn't come out. But that's what I was hoping for, the phone call. That's not necessarily what could happen immediately. I think he's still building on it. He's still getting, he's still building on it. But this is a good clue, like he's ready to take action. So let's see what he has to say to you. Hi, Divine Goddess. Oh, he says, why do you love me? I vow to love you the best I can. I hope that you like me just as much as I like you. So it feels like, this whole I've got to measure up, it's like if you love me, then I've got to be somebody that's worth loving. I got to be a better person. I got to be stronger and more deserving of your love, or of your attention or whatever, but he has his issues, right? But he wants to love you the best he can, right? And he just wants to make sure that you feel the same way he feels about you, that it's going to be reciprocated and not just one-sided. But that's silly because you've already shown him all these signs about how you feel. So, yeah, it does seem that way. And not much we can do about a deeply insecure person. It's only something that they can do, heal on their own. And you can just keep loving them and praying for them. But I think he's going to get to that point. I'm not sure how soon, but he will. You're welcome, Amon. Thank you so much. See, the love does, the protective masculine wants to protect the lady, but he's like all hiding in the bushes. Come on, don't be shy, be brave. Put your arm around your woman. There you go. If you don't mind, I'm feeling kind of tired already. I've done 6, or about to do 6. 6 nice and juicy ones. Okay. All right, honey. Thank you. Giggles, are you there? Oh, yeah. Tap some hearts. I'm going to tap hearts. I guess I can't. All right. Giggles. I was playing around. I wanted a love reading update on Rolando, but if you don't feel up for it, I can wait. Oh, really? I can go to sleep now? No, I can do it, Giggles. So let's do it. Rolando. Rolando. Rolando and Giggles sitting in a tree. Kiss. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Giggles with the baby carriage. That's what we used to say when we were kids. Things were so simpler back then. That's all it was. Yeah, how do you feel? Would you like me to just do it? So tomorrow I am going to my parents, my mom and her husband's 5-year anniversary party. So I won't really be able to do it in the day. I might be able to do it in the evening tomorrow. Most likely it won't happen until next week if you want to wait. So maybe I should just try to do it tonight. I can do it tonight. Let's do it. Rolando and Giggles. Rolando and I, Anais? Is that how you say your name? Anais? Let's see. Let's see what's next in love for you guys. Okay. Picked upper energy. Picker upper. What's next in love? Anicia. Right. Why can't I remember that? My middle name is Alicia. Anicia. Anicia and Rolando. Because Anicia makes me giggle. I'm gonna marry Giggles and my name will be Cherry Giggles. I am a little punch drunk, okay. But, alright. Rolando was like the friend, right? Until you started thinking of him more than a friend, then that's when he started freaking out and getting all distanced from you. He's so silly. But he's Aquarius, right? And so he likes the friendship aspect. It's important to him. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. And he may be reaching out. Expect a call or a text from your person of interest. So Rolando might be calling you because he sees you as, that friend that he just feels happy and confident when you are near him. And all the things that he loves about friendship. See, you are on the right path. You are on the path of ascension. You're kind of climbing this mountain together. What? Marriage? So that's where you're going to end up, marriage. Rekindling. You're rekindling things. You have a healing connection and this twin flame union as well. Wow. You are heart, body, and mind. Y'all are connected. And it's a healing connection too. It's like you're really learning a lot about yourself. It will transform your life. Now, I always thought of, I was about to call him Conejo. I always thought of Conejo. Conejo is your twin flame. Christian, what's his name? Soto. I always thought of Conejo was because your twin flame, but um, but it could be no. I don't think it's Rolando necessarily. Maybe the reason why there's a there's this Rolando situation can't take off is because you still are connected to your twin flame. You still have that maybe energy about him, right? But I think you will rekindle with Rolando. I think things are going to change soon. And he just he he does. He wants things to deepen between the two of you. Blossom and deepen. All right then. But I feel like Spirit wants to talk about Conejo. The anchor. There's a stability here. Longevity and stability. That could be Rolando. And yeah, the forever person. This could be your forever person. Wow. Maybe you can have a baby together. You think so? I feel like I'm getting reminded by all my previous lovers today. Yeah, that could be why the twin flame card came out, because you're starting to think of other people, and that's what pushes you away from Rolando. Like they all have to, like he has to measure up. So the clouds come back out again. The clouds kind of create a confusion of not knowing where to go, how to focus. I think Spirit needs you to have a focus. And even if you can't focus on a person, focus on a set of traits about a person that you want, that you're trying to attract. What are you looking for, right? And keep thinking of those things and let that person emerge. And then when that person emerges, then don't push them away. Like accept who shows up after you've manifested them, because you're about to manifest somebody who's your long-term person. I saw Rubio Soto Resendez Peñas, Alcala, and mine, even my GPA Torres, and two people that have passed away, my GPA Rios and my friends Villegas. Did you see Conejo? No, wow, that's a lot of people. So, what does Spirit want you to know about this situation? Maybe you were a sheik in a past life and you had a harem, and you were a man and you had a lot of women. And yeah, something about not being able to let go of different, people's energies. Like you like having more than one energy around you. You maybe have trouble. Maybe you should be polyamorous. It's not an easy lifestyle, I would assume, but and it's also not the kind of lifestyle that really leads to like marriage with kids and stuff. I think Rubio is saying if you choose Rubio, you would walk those steps to marriage. I know I was asking ChatGPT, what in the world does this mean? I talked to well, it's not ChatGPT, but I talked to Gemini. It's very helpful when it comes to advice on all things. He was helping me with the love situation too. Grapevines, call on your desires, as this is the time to ask and receive. So you are at a point where you can ask for whatever you want and get it. So you just have to be really clear what it is you want again. And there is a way to have your cake and eat it too, but you gotta be very sure. And I think that's the problem. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. So it's indulgence, creation, and manifestation and attraction. All vines are associated with attraction in one way or another because of their ability to reach out and grab hold of nearly anything they touch. Grapes specifically are associated with attracting abundance, indulgence, and luxury. And when grapevines appear in your spread, it's a sign that any recent hardships are in the past and you can begin to splurge a bit more on developing material comforts. This is a very positive card that represents the sweet life. You are or soon will be living a much more confident, grand life and some leisure, and will have the chance to slow down after developing some financial independence. While you haven't achieved all of your goals just yet, it is clear you have achieved most, and you should allow yourself the rewards that come along with your success. Additionally, if you receive this card, it is encouragement to ask for more. You are still in a period of good fortune and manifestation, so anything you put your energy into will lead to a positive outcome. Don't be afraid to be bold and ask for what you want. Even if you don't receive it right away, speaking your desires out loud to someone is all that is required to attract it to you. It uh it says that it was the universe, my spirit guides that have protected me. Your chat GPT said that. That's so cute. Yeah, but that's true. Rejection is protection, right? So I feel like getting one. Oh, let's get a fairy card. What do the fairies want to say? The final word from the fairies. I heard it through the grapevine. Ooh, honoring. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, and you got romantic partner. Honoring your true feelings and a new location. So, something new could be in a location that you didn't imagine. Wow. Honoring your true feelings. By drawing this card, you're urged to listen to and follow your true feelings. Do not betray yourself or rationalize that it's acceptable to deny your inner voice of truth. Yeah. You have an inner counselor who is very wise. This source of wisdom speaks to you in both physical and emotional ways. Perhaps you have gut feelings that you're speaking loudly to you, or physical reactions to situations such as a tightening jaw or nervous stomach. Your heart may be drawing you toward a particular geographical location, a specific career, or a certain type of relationship. You may feel compelled to leave a particular situation that's unacceptable. The fairies know the importance of heeding their own feelings, and they ask you to do the same. They say, please don't discount what you know to be true in your heart. Follow your emotions as they are your inner compass, and they will steer you home and keep you warm, safe, supported, and joyous. If you're unclear about which emotions you're experiencing, write down your thoughts and feelings in a journal to gain clarity and understanding. And your affirmation is, I listen to honor and follow my true feelings, knowing that they are answers to my prayers. Nice. And then you have the romantic partner. A new romance is coming your way, so you don't have to even go with any of the past guys. Maybe it's your way of saying bye-bye. Y'all weren't the kind of guy that I was looking for. I'm looking for somebody who will put effort into our connection. And here he is. Um, or somebody's going to step up to the plate. One of your men, one of your past loves. But this card is saying that the fairies want you to know that a new wave of romance is coming your way. Romance could manifest itself in a number of delightful forms. Does this look like anybody? Any of your guys? And such a meeting as a new partner who makes your heart sing with excitement and passion, or a rejuvenation of a waning romance with a current love. Perhaps the new romance will take the form of an exciting getaway, such as a tropical vacation, a night at a quaint bed and breakfast inn, or an evening of dinner and dancing. Fairies love romance, and they know the importance of feeling passion in a relationship. Ask them to help you with imaginative ideas to create more romance in your life. They remind you that romance is a state of mind and it involves playfulness and creativity. Sometimes when we're stressed, we crave romance the most, yet we may not know how to experience romance. Let the fairies help you relax, allowing an inflow of romantic ideas to easily come to your mind, and also giving you the energy to put them into action and to enjoy them to the utmost. Okay, and so maybe it's like a whole different place than what you expected. This person's going to show up, a new location, a change of scene, a venue is coming your way. It could be part of a move or like a new hangout or something like that. Um, yeah, it could have something to do with work too, but whatever it is, like there's a new area of town you might visit, or this new guy that comes into your life knows a lot of new places and he's going to take you to new places and show you things that you haven't seen before. So that's possible. So your affirmation is, I now live and work in a safe, comfortable, spacious environment in a wonderful location. So happy new location. All right. Good, great. You finally finished your class. Now, yeah. And you'll have more time to offer any love interest that may want to take you out and stuff. That's always important. I never thought of it that way, but that's important that you got to be available to a person of interest. Yeah. My son, he knows that I go live and he's talking really loud by the window. I know you probably can't hear him, so that's okay. That's good. Oh yeah. Yeah, I started doing them again too, or well, one. And then I stopped because life is a funny thing. But I am gonna go out. I'm gonna go out. Okay, what's your last question? Rolando has ignored me. Is he intimidated by you? Let's ask the pendulum. Intimidated. Is Rolando intimidated by Anicia? Ignore my message like this time around. He is. It said yes really right away. What? Tell me, Giggles. Why would he be intimidated by you? By views, my stories like a hawk. Oh. What is it about your stories? I'm not sure. Like, why am I too bold? Hey, guess what? You're not too anything. You're just right bold. You're just you. You're beautiful and bold and beautiful, like the soap opera, Bold and Beautiful. I mean, sorry, but you're not too much, and you're not. Alice in Wonderland lost her muchiness, and the Mad Hatter told her, "You better get that muchiness back, because we can't dim to fit in. You're not too much. You're just right, just the way you are." So I feel like shy person. I post a lot of content that is like funny or vulgar songs, or sometimes me in my daily life. Well, that's just you being you. Like, so even cooking for me or my husky Azul, that's perfect. Just be you. You're just being you. If they don't like it, then bye bye. Swipe left or whatever. You just being you. All right. Well, I'm gonna wish you good night before I pass out. Sweet dreams, everybody, and faith, trust, and pixie dust.